Not all Palestinians who say from the river to the sea hate Jews, but it seems to be that all people who hate Jews today are chanting from the river to the sea. So what does from the river to the sea really mean? Well, you have the Jordanian River in the east of Israel, and you have the Mediterranean Sea on the west of Israel. Now, some people mean we want a reality where Palestinians experience freedom from the river to the sea, and we're okay with Jews, and we're not against you, which that would be okay. But many people, when they say from the river to the sea, what they truly mean is an ethnic cleansing and a removal of the Jewish presence and experience from the Jordanian River and to push them out into the Mediterranean Sea. And we need to make a distinction. And I think it's our job to call upon those who are chanting from the river to the sea to break down what they truly mean. And in my experience, most Palestinians that I've spoken to, when they say from the river to the sea, when I dig in further with what they truly mean, when I ask them more questions, what do you really mean by that? They say, well, we mean we want to experience a free reality where we can live in Yatta and in Hebron and in Nablus and Shrem, and we can travel to Akko and to Yafo and to Safed and to live in all these different places and travel freely, have the right of return for Palestinians that are disconnected, and we're not against your right to live here and your right to achieve your self-determination. So inherently, what they're trying to tell me is that they're not trying to remove me from the river to the sea, they're trying to include them from the river to the sea. I'm not against the idea of the right of return. I think most Jews, when they first hear it, it sparks fear, because the idea of many people coming back to this land and creating a disproportionate reality where we no longer have the majority with, let's say, a lot of these people that would be coming back into the land aren't the biggest fans of Israel. Naturally, it creates this sort of emotional response that we feel that this is a dangerous and a bad idea. But let's say, just for example, that the majority of these people in the diaspora were good, and it wouldn't upset the majority of the Jewish people. Would we inherently be against this idea of right of return? No, we're only currently against it because we think if it happens, it will remove something from us. So we're not against the idea itself, we're against its expression because its experience says this is gonna take something from me, so I don't wanna give it to you. But what if we're able to understand what is necessary for them and then create a reality where it wouldn't take anything from us? For example, if we allowed all the descendants of this land to come back, including the millions upon millions of lost tribes and descendants of Israel, Zera Israel, dispersed of Israel that are out there, and we would allow the Palestinians to come back as well to the land that they are eternally connected to, we wouldn't have a problem of demographic issues. Which is why it's important to ask the question, for those who are saying from the river to the sea, what do you truly mean by that? Do you mean you want to experience freedom from this land? Okay, that's fine. I support that. Do you want to experience a reality where Jews are free from this land? Then that's something that's going to be a problem. So many of the Arab leaderships of the countries that attacked Israel in 1948, 67, and 73 with the intention to ethnically cleanse the Jewish population, they said we will push the Jews from the Jordanian River and into the Mediterranean Sea. So when we hear chants of from the river to the sea, it brings back the trauma and the memory of attempts that tried to kick us out and to ethnically cleanse us, which is why we're experiencing this term as this is what it means. And I'm calling upon all those who say from the river to the sea to clarify it, and for all Jews who hear it to dig in deeper to figure out, is this person truly against me, or is this person trying to call for freedom for their people?